Let the Lord fill your mouth with good things. Psalm 103, He redeems your life from ruin. I'll come to that. Who crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercy. Who satisfies your mouth with good things. Let there be a good report. Never take, this is your crown. Who redeems your life from ruin. Who crowns you with, what does He crown you with? Loving kindness and tender mercy. So whenever you speak about someone else, what must you have in your mouth? Would you mind putting your right hand on your head and your maybe 2 fingers on your mouth? Crown of loving kindness, tender mercy. Never violate your crown. This is God's crown. How does the Lord speak to you? He will say, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. That was Jordan for Jesus. Jesus at Jordan. Will you say it with me? Jesus at Jordan. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. The Lord never abuses. The Lord never accuses, correct? You never hear condemnation from the Lord. Do you ever? When you have, let's say you're very discouraged, fallen low, you couldn't come for many services, you couldn't pray. Do you ever hear the Lord saying, good for nothing? He never says that. So we also never take up anything in our mouth against the government, against the president, against the prime minister, against your boss, against your father or mother. Who else? Who else? Against anyone which violates, vitiates, mitigates against your crown. What is the name of our crown? Crown of loving kindness and tender mercy. So never speak something against your crown, which is a crown of loving kindness and tender mercy. Never take a word which is ruining your crown, which you will begin to see in sickness, unwellness, illness, bitterness. We don't want them, isn't it? We don't want them. We want to have shalom in our finances, shalom in our relationships, shalom in our health. Can we pray a little? Please, with your hand on your head. This is a crown of loving kindness. We are affirming it for the whole year. Now our confession. This is the crown of loving kindness and tender mercy, which we confirm with our mouth. We don't want to violate our crown with nasty words to husband, with nasty words to our children, nasty words to our neighbors, nasty words even to those who disagree with and despitefully treat us. Matthew 5:48 says, bless them that, complete it, bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. What else? Matthew 5:48. This is how we sustain the crown of loving kindness. Matthew 5:48. This is how we keep our health. 5:44. But I say to you, love your enemies. Bless them who curse you. You understand the crown of loving kindness? Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. So we want to keep our crown of loving kindness and tender mercy increasing over people who don't like us, over those who are in our little blue book. We want them to come to Christ. We want to increase our crown of loving kindness and tender mercy over those who rule our nation. This is a crown. So every Sunday service, we do this as a legislature of God's people. And we know when we keep the legislature of God's people who belong in this congregation, we may be 50 or 100 or more. We keep a legislature. Say with me, legislature. We make the decrees for our week, and God sends the executive action, and God sends His judiciary to work on our behalf. Let's give a hand clap to Jesus. When we meet on Sunday together, legislature is all the decrees that are needed for our children, their protection, their advancement, all the decrees we need for our work field. Say with me again, legislature. Not enough altogether. Legislature. The decrease we need in our work, decrease we need in our studies, decrease we need for difficult situations, for people who have been against us. It is sent out. Did you understand that? The words of God that are going, the prayers, the intercessions, the prophecies, they go with executive action and adjudication. Nobody will be able to defraud us. Say with me, nobody can defraud me. Nobody can defraud our children. Even in the schools that your child is, that child will be favored by the intercession you have done here. Do you know the power of a Sunday assembly? This is the power of a Sunday assembly. So from tomorrow you are saying, where I place my right foot, God has a promise. I place the foot and the promise comes true. Where I place my left foot, it's the right place. No traps. 5 things that will not come your way. Say with me, no traps, no swirling waters, no mud and mire, no thorns, no stumbling stones. Repeat with me, no traps, no swirling waters, no mud and mire, no thorns, no stumbling stones. God has given me a sure place. God of angel armies, getting into action.